going on, everybody? It's your boy, Midwest out here. Just hanging out at the range. Brought one of my favorite rifles. Took me a long time to realize it's my favorite rifle. But we're going to load up some mags here. I'm going to talk to you a little bit. Hold on. Let me throw this away. So for a while, I've been on the channel talking about competition, talking about going to competition. And I always talk about how you always got to bring a backup rifle. You've heard me say it on the channel, heard me say it in the podcast, talking to other people. But I always feel it's very important to bring a backup rifle. You never want your main rifle to go down and you have nothing else to shoot. So I kind of jumped back and forth between what my main rifle was when I go to competition. There was the WBP 7.62x39. There was the WBP 5.56. The SLR 107, which I ran for a while. But I always had the same backup rifle, no matter where I went. And it took me a while to acknowledge that that backup rifle is probably, out of all the rifles I have, one that I've never had one issue with. It's always ran, and there's just never been anything wrong with it. As much criticism as I might get for saying this, as much hate or downvotes, whatever you might give me for this, the KR-103 has to be one of my most dependable rifles, is the word I'm looking for here. Like I said, never had one single issue with this thing. I think I've had it for about 2 years now. I've put thousands of rounds through this, no exaggeration. I made my tele video shooting the whole case of ammo just through this. Within, I think, a couple days, I went through 1,000 rounds just to make that video for this. I've shot this at my first couple competitions. I've shot this at a couple weekend competitions just for practice. I've taken this to range just to do mag dump videos, and I've never had an issue with the KR-103. And it's kind of like dating the ugly girl. It's fun. You know it's going to be a good time.
Look me in my eye and say that.
You just don't want your friends to see you with it. It's a terrible analogy, I know. I'm sorry, but this is the thing that works. I know it's not the prettiest rifle in the world. That's why I like to hide it from people. All I got is some surplus furniture on here. Got the dong, some goon tape on a Bakelite grip. Got my Davidoff stock wrap on here. And the AK thumb grips charging handle, and not to mention the J-Mac brake. But this thing's like a Swiss watch.
It's a Swiss fucking watch. That's right, dude.
Right? Never owned one, but I hear they run fantastic. And this thing's just reliable. So I think I need to give this thing the respect it deserves and take it to more competitions and use it, because every time I feel like I'm bringing the main rifle and I'm not liking something that's going on, I pull this out. Anytime I feel like, oh, this rifle's just not working right, I pull this out. But this one's always just sitting in the back seat. Not realistically, but it's always taking the back seat when I go to competitions. I think at K-Bash, I even broke this thing out and was using it. I know at Mitten State, I didn't like the way my arsenal was running, and I took this out. Busting out the 103, because, I don't know, we're just going to switch it up. But I think it deserves the respect that, well, it deserves. It runs, never had an issue, and I don't know, it's fun to shoot. Plus, I finally upgraded the trigger. I've been running this thing stock for a long time. Got a new Timney trigger in here, which is a crisp break and an insane reset. It's, yeah, the Timney drop-in trigger. If you have one, they're pretty awesome. Hit me in the comments, let me know what you think about them. And if you're on the fence about one, we're just going to shoot this a little bit, try to get you some good angles, see what this trigger is all about, and probably go down to the long... Something just fell behind me and it scared the shit out of me. I'll probably go down to the long distance range, hit some 100-yard steel, hit some 200-yard steel with this thing, because I know it'll do it. I know it'll hit it. I know where I'm sighted in at. I've got this red dot just primed to where it needs to be. shoots like a dream. Now I know you're probably watching this like, how do we know you're hitting the steel? I'm an honest guy. And hopefully you can hear it. I don't know. Like I show you, but for one, the zoom ain't going out that far, and two, I'm not walking down there to set up a camera. Just trust me. I'll let you know. I'll be honest. But we'll see what happens. Caps. Not sure about that one. That one hit. Yeah, it's hitting. That one didn't. That one did. I need like a bag. Really don't work that great when you're using a dong. That one hit. That one hit. Alright, we're good. Just had to get one more out. But yeah, she's hitting. 200. Ah, we got 2 rounds left. Can't just go home with 2 rounds left. Hit and hit. And she's empty. That's what I'm talking about. And this is just a great, fantastic running rifle. So there's no qualms about it. There's no question about it. This thing just works. I know the company's gone through some shit. I don't even know if it's really a company anymore. It's like, well, once was. But when they were in business, they made this. And it works great. And I'll always defend the shit out of this rifle to anybody who has anything bad to say about a KUSA rifle. Granted, yeah, maybe some shit got through that shouldn't have. Maybe they started building some stuff a little not so QC-ish and it made its way out the door. This one was a good one. This one works. And I don't know. I'm sure you've heard me talk about how I'll defend this thing to the end of time, because I will. Enough of me talking about it, though. Let's go shoot this thing. Let's have a good time. The KR-103 with the fancy new trigger upgrade. Let's see if, I don't know, I'm probably at a bad angle. Maybe right there. You can see it. The new Timney trigger, the drop-in. I'll have to go show you like what it looks like outside the box and what it looks like inside. But just see if we can get you a little trigger action here. Like, what? That was it? Get you to reset. And that's the reset. So, pretty excited about the Timney trigger. Like I said, enough talking about it. We're going to go head out here to the range. We're going to shoot. There's somebody driving behind me right now because I can hear it. But, and he's gone. He's probably like, what the hell is that guy doing just standing there talking to a camera? I'm making content, bro. Get off my back. Anyways, let's go have some fun. I forgot to load the mags. Good enough. Let's go. Over the years I've had this thing, I've had a lot of people ask me questions about it. You know, is it good? Is it bad? I actually think this was the first video I might have made and did like a terrible tabletop review talking about it, just staring at the camera like a deer in headlights. Wasn't really being natural, was trying to memorize a script on what to read and what to talk about. Terrible video. It's still up for some reason. You don't have to watch it. Everything's getting better since then, I assure you. But let's just shoot this thing, see what this new Timney trigger is all about. Have a good time. You always want to take your optic caps off when you're getting ready to shoot. And then, the most important thing, turn your optic on. I just told you this channel is getting better, but yet I still do shit like that. Whatever. The trigger's gonna honestly take some getting used to, just because it's such a short break and such a short reset. There's really like no pull on it at all. It just kind of clicks. Kind of weird, but also good. Also good. Not saying anything bad. Not talking bad about anything. But I don't know. Let's see how, like, we'll do like some 3-rounders. See how that goes. It takes some getting used to. It's gonna take me a minute, right? There's an adjustment period here. Whatever. Yeah, it's definitely gonna take some time. It's not like any other trigger I have. It's definitely like, here, we'll rack it. Get you some of this. Okay. Then the reset. I mean, doesn't really move much. It's gonna take some getting used to. It's gonna take a while to get used to that. I mean, like, you know, you just seen it, right? It's gonna take a minute. I've just got so many other things I want to have fun with and mess with. It's just always time to nail down, all right, this is the rifle I gotta mess with for the next couple months, because what am I gonna do, make like 6 videos messing with the same rifle? I mean, maybe it would be good if, like, there's constant upgrades that I'm just logging it in every time I do something with you guys, but it's all about variety, dude. It's a spice of life. You can't just be watching the same guy, like, I got the KR-103 out again today. Who the hell is gonna watch that? We'll just shoot this a couple more times, have a good time with it. Like I said, we'll go down to this long distance range. It's already getting hot. I think it's supposed to be like 90 something today. I thought we're in fall. I thought this was fall weather. Like, what's going on? I'm supposed to be breaking out the fall line of clothes. I'm still wearing the summer line. But I digress. I complain, but that's not what you're here for. Brass checks are free. Okay. I like the trigger. I'm not going to say I don't like the trigger. I really do. Like I said, it's just going to take some getting used to. It's not like any other trigger I have, but it's just going to take some time. It's going to take some time getting used to this. Like I said, if you have one of these Timney drop-in triggers, let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. If you like it, if you dislike it. If you went back to the ALG, if you're just moving straight on with Timney and never looking back. I want to know these things. I need to know what's going on out there, because I'm letting you know what's going on with me. But the KR-103, man, it's fantastic. I love it. I mean, and this thing is, I would say, out of all the rifles I have, this is the most well broken in rifle that I own. It's just, I mean, the action is just stupid smooth. Definitely broken in 1,000 times over by now. And it works. I don't think, if you can watch every video I've got this thing out in, and you'll never see a malfunction. I think one time I had a bad primer strike, totally blamed it on the ammo. Hold on, maybe that was a bad primer. Bad primer, get rid of it. All right, that was the only thing. So, like I said, KUSA may be dead. It may not be Clay USA. We don't know if anybody's buying it. It's just a back and forth of what the hell's going on with the company, and nobody really knows what's going on. It's all just hearsay as far as I'm concerned. But I'm glad that they made this when they did. I'm glad that I got my hands on it, because this might be my 2025 go-to. I'm not 100% yet. I'm on the fence. And I don't know why, because I always bring it with me as the backup, because I know it's reliable. So we'll see what happens in the next coming months. I got a couple other little competitions that I'm going to, just to stay well oiled, well maintained. I don't just want to sit on the couch and get rusty until April. I mean, that's not cool to do. I mean, it's only September, right? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, it's only September right now. Still got plenty of months until spring hits. There's always the winter matches, which are brutal because it's always cold as shit. Your toes are always cold. Your feet hurt. Adjustable gas settings don't always work properly because of the cold temperatures. It's trying times in the winter up here in the Midwest when you're trying to get a competition under your belt. But my name is Midwest Savage. This is my fancy little video on my KR-103 with my new Timney trigger upgrade. Hit me up in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Hit up the store, akallday.net. Get yourself a Waffle Mag shirt. Get yourself an AK All Day hat. Hit up the podcast, Shooter Are You Ready? Now we have a Shooter Are You Ready YouTube channel. I'm going to start doing some live videos, getting some more fancy guests in there for you guys, because the reaction has been great to the podcast. People seem to enjoy it. People seem to enjoy me talking to other people about cool gun stuff, because, I mean, I'm sure that's why you're watching the channel, because you like cool gun stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.